Okay, as you saw in that sequence, that was me shooting Royal Buck, RIO Royal Buck at 10 yards, and the SKU number on this is RB129. It is 12 gauge 2 3/4 at 1345 feet per second, 9 pellets, double out buckshot, and it is 3 shots at 10 yards. And let's go ahead and zoom in on shot number 1 a little here. Sorry for the jumpiness. Okay, full dispersion, 1, 2, 3, I think that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so all on target. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on in the 6 ring, and 1 almost touching, basically touching. So that's a pretty good pattern at 10 yards. I'm okay with that. That's 80%, so looking good. Down here to the second shot, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 is right here on the corner. The 9th shot, I'm thinking it might have went out, so it might have been a flyer. But it's still a pretty good pattern at 10 yards. Maybe a little bit tighter would be nice. I've seen obviously better with Remington or Federal, but this RIO Buck stuff's pretty good too, though. So let's go back up here to shot number 3. You can see some of its consistency again in this third shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on, and there's a little nick right there, which I believe was number 9. So again, a flyer, but you got 4 in, 1 touching, and they're still inside the 12 by 12. So looking good there. Let's go to the shot sequence at 15 yards.
RIO Royal Buck 2 3/4, 12 gauge from 15 yards.
Okay, as you saw there, that was shooting the RIO Royal Buck at 15 yards. And I kind of got my targets mixed up here, so 1 starts down here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on. I think 9 was a flyer somewhere. Reviewed the video, didn't really see where it went. You got a wad strike right there. You got 3 in, 1 almost on there. And they're pretty much, 7 out of 9 in the 12 by 12. That's basically 80%. So that's looking good at 15. You go up here to the second shot. Try to zoom in here a little bit for you. And you got kind of traded them right there, one to the other side. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got 7 on. Assuming 8 and 9 were flyers. Again, tried to check the video, didn't see it. Don't have no wad strike or anything like that. You got 3 in and 3 pretty close. Again, if you transpose 12 by 12, that's almost 7 in. So not quite 80%, but still looking okay. You'd probably want it a little bit better, but it's still looking pretty good. Going over here to the last shot from 15, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My bad, that was a bad shot. Looks like it went left. I think it was tracking left from what I could see on the video. I think the rest of the pellets were out that way. I think that's no, that's from my clip. That's not a wad strike. So you got 1 in, and you got 1 real close, and then it was just a bad shot on my part. If you transposed over, it would look quite a bit better. And as far as the 12 by 12, it's the same story as the other 2 targets. It's looking like you get close to 80% on target, which is what you're looking for at 15. You may like a little bit tighter, but the dispersion's still pretty good. It's still looking pretty good at 15.
RIO Royal Buck 2 3/4 at 20 yards.
Okay, as you saw in that sequence, that was me shooting the RIO Royal Buck at 20 yards. is kind of a sad story for me. I wish this had performed a little bit better, but it looks like we've only got 7 on. Sorry for the jerkiness, guys. So we've only got 7 on, and you've only got 3 in the 12x12, and you're looking to get that 80% on target at your specific range, and it's just not doing it on this one. When you look at the second target, you get a little bit better situation where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, all 9 on, and 2 down here, and they are very close to the 12x12, but you only get 3 in, just like you did with the first shot. And it was a centered shot. It was where it needed to be, and I was really hoping it'd perform a little better on that. You only get 7 pellets on target in target number 3, but it does perform a lot better in what it got inside the 12x12 as far as 5, 2 more than the other 2. So it seems to have a little bit of consistency at 20 yards with flying maybe those last 2 pellets, for me at least. You do have some patterning that's inside the 12x12, but then you do have some lackluster patterning elsewhere in those other 2 targets. My recommendation on this, only my personal opinion on it, is this is a great stock up round. This is a great training round. This is a great go take a course round. Affordable, not going to break the bank to get. And I think if you view it that way, these results are more than passable. For your carry load, that's up to you. If that's what the budget calls for, then that's what the budget calls for. There are a lot of options out there, and I plan on doing more videos about that to show those different options and how they perform. But as far as for this one, for the affordability and specific uses like I've gone over, it's a great round, and I do recommend it for that. The other part of it is up to you. Bubba Tack.